Mariners, it's Janelle, and today I kind of want to have like a little mini class, a little preview of what it's like to come to one of my yoga classes, and I sure do hope that you do decide to come to one of my yoga classes. I like to work on finding flexibility, more flexibility in the body, strengthening the body, and more importantly, understanding our body and being mindful. And again, all this is involved in a yoga practice. And I stress that word, practice, because there is no such thing as a yoga perfect. We're meeting the day where we are just for today. And there are days where you might feel so incredibly strong. And there are going to be days when you might just not be feeling it. And understanding that both are wonderful and meeting the day. And so, please come meet me. But let's preview this thing called yoga. I like to begin my classes in a restorative state and just being able to connect with the breath and that full conscious breath and connecting to yourself. And again, finding where you are that day. But we are going to start on the mat and start in a downward facing dog. And again, it's that upside down V position. And whatever our base might be, you want to make that base nice and wide. So in downward facing dog, as I always say, our hands are our base. So spreading those fingers nice and wide. Again, setting up that strength in that shape. Tucking under the toes. Again, it's that upside down V. Our fingers are our base, spreading them nice and wide. Ears go right in between those biceps. We're pressing the hips back. We're drawing the shoulder blades together. Our ears are far away from our shoulders. And then focusing on the legs. Again, pressing the hips back, lifting, thinking about lifting those kneecaps, and then dropping the heels down. Being here in the shape, breathing in the shape, strengthening in the shape, and connecting with that full breath. Bending our knees, welcoming our body into our plank, our push-up position. Again, drawing the shoulders back and down, drawing that core in, connecting with our strength, shifting slightly forward, lowering down with control, hovering there, breathing, lowering all the way, coming up into our up dog, and opening space and lengthening, pressing back into child's position. Looking up our hands, stepping our left foot forward, coming into that kneeling runner's lunge, and lengthening and opening a space here. And breathing into those open spaces. Tucking under our toes, welcoming that full runner's lunge. Again, and length of spine, length of that right leg. Lifting from that front left foot. Again, that's your base. Spreading your toes across your mat. Returning that right knee on down, connecting that right hand to your mat. Left hand goes into your back pocket, drawing that spine forward, kissing that belly button into your inner thigh, and reaching on up and being here, breathing here. Again, if we are desiring more today, tucking under those toes, welcoming that full twisting lunge. Finding what we need, breathing, being. Lowering on down, we're in that runner's lunge once again, planting that back heel down, walking ourselves on up, and finding ourselves coming into that warrior two position, aligning joints. Left knee right over your ankle, just barely seeing that big toe. Heels are in line, and those right toes are slightly facing forward, turning the hips. Dropping the tailbone, drawing in that core, lengthening that spine, reaching the arms on out, drawing the shoulders back and down. Again, making sure that left knee isn't rolling in nor rolling out. It's centered there. Again, connecting with the strength in this shape, breathing in this shape, turning that left palm up, reaching as far forward as you can. Reverse warrior. Opening space once again, breathing into those open spaces. Feeling your feet lifting from your arches. Connecting to that warrior two once again. Taking that left forearm down onto your thigh. Right hand goes into back pocket. Stacking the shoulder blades. Feeling your feet, lifting your toes. And reaching on up. Again, being here, breathing here. Lowering on down, you're in that runner's lunge once again, making your way mindfully into that downward facing dog. Again, pressing the hips back, connecting with this shape. Returning that left knee down, stepping that right foot forward, kneeling runner's lunge. Again, knee over ankle, spine length, tucking under those toes. Lengthening that left leg, lengthening that spine, lifting your right toes on up, lifting from that arch. Being here, breathing here. Lowering on down, connecting that left hand to your mat. Right hand goes into back pocket. Drawing that spine forward, kissing that belly button into your inner thigh, reaching on up. Again, twisting lunge. If you desire more, tuck under those toes. Full. Be here, breathe here. Lowering on down, you're in that runner's lunge once again. And then planting that back heel down, walking yourself on up, coming up into that warrior two on this side. Again, take that time, align that knee right over your ankle. Heels are in line, planting in with that back pinky edge. Check out that knee again, not rolling in nor out, centered. Dropping that tailbone down, reaching on out. Warrior two, being here, breathing here, lengthening here. Turning that palm up, reaching forward and back, reverse warrior. Again, using that breath, opening up space. Returning to that warrior two. Cartwheeling that right forearm down, left forearm goes into back pocket, and then reaching on up. Connecting, feeling, breathing. Lowering on down, runner's lunge. Hopping that back foot forward. We're in our forward fold. Again, having that generous bend of your knees. Lifting your toes up, planting them back on down. Feet are our base. Making that base nice and wide. Lifting from the arches. And connecting the breath to this shape. Slowly returning on up, coming on up, and finding yourself in mountain. Again, that's standing with power, drawing the shoulders back and down, drawing that core in. Again, the length of spine, shoulders away from your ears. Feel and connect. Inhale and reach on up. Hold in heart center. Shifting that weight onto your left foot, right foot comes into your ankle. Opening up that space, lengthening the spine, drawing in that core. Sliding it up into your calf. Again, feeling your calf connect to your foot and your foot connect to your calf. And being here, breathing here, balancing here. If your body desires more today, coming up into your inner thigh. Again, the only place we don't want to be is on our knee. Connect to this shape. If you want to open up those branches and tree, welcome that. Find and meet where you are today, at this moment. And then when you're ready, returning on down. finding and connecting to that strength in our mountain once again. And inhale and lengthen everything. And exhale, secure that base. Shift that weight onto our right foot. Left foot comes into your ankle. Just feeling that turn out. Finding that extra length, drawing in that core. Moving it into your calf. Feeling that foot pressing in and pressing back. Again, and if you desire more on this side, sliding it up into your inner thigh. Again, find where you need to be today and being there, breathing there, lengthening there, and then opening up the branches. And then as you're ready, lowering on down. And again, Mariners, this is just a little preview. Again, it's about meeting your body where it's at today, connecting to the different shapes, and making whatever adaptations you need to. Again, because it's your practice. I'm just guiding you. So again, come and discover something new about yourself this year. And until then, be well. Much love, Jenelle.